Laws existed, but enforcement was often weak or inconsistent. Britain focused its attention elsewhere, on sugar-rich Caribbean islands and the vast trade networks of India. Under this loose arrangement, the colonies prospered, merchants grew wealthy, farmers expanded westward, local political institutions matured. After 1763, this hands-off approach came to an abrupt end. Britain was drowning in debt, and many in Parliament believed the colonies, prosperous, protected, and lightly taxed, should now shoulder part of the burden. From London's perspective, the logic seemed sound. From America's perspective, it would change everything. In 1764, Britain's Prime Minister Grenville introduced a new imperial strategy. He was determined to restore Britain's finances and believed colonial taxation was essential. Two measures stood at the center of his plan. The first was the Sugar Act, which lowered the tax on foreign molasses but strengthened enforcement. Smuggling, long tolerated, would no longer be ignored. The second was far more controversial, the Stamp Act of 1765. For the first time, Britain imposed a direct internal tax on the colonies. Legal documents, newspapers, licenses, contracts, even playing cards would require an official stamp. To British lawmakers, this seemed unremarkable. English citizens had paid such taxes for decades. To the colonies, it was explosive. The backlash was immediate and intense. The Stamp Act struck at the heart of colonial society. Merchants, printers, lawyers, and businessmen. These were the most educated, vocal, and politically connected colonists. They responded with fury. Pamphlets flooded the streets, newspapers denounced Parliament, public meetings turned angry. But the objection was not simply financial, it was constitutional. Colonists argued that they had no representatives in Parliament, and therefore Parliament had no right to tax them. This was not rebellion, they insisted, but a defense of their rights as Englishmen. The slogan spread rapidly: no taxation without representation. Grenville countered with the idea of virtual representation, the claim that members of Parliament represented all British subjects, whether they voted or not. Few in America accepted this argument, and even in Britain it had powerful critics. One of the most influential opponents of the Stamp Act was William Pitt the Elder, a former prime minister and national hero.